Alright, we're going to do a mini lesson on factors. Factors, I took the time to put together a chart yesterday because you guys are talking about factors. And I thought of something that usually works, and I feel like if you have something that you can remember, it'll most likely stick. So, what they call rainbow factors. A factor is any number that is multiplied by another number to equal the base number. And an example of it I gave was 12. 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. And I listed all the factors. And when I said a factor is any number multiplied by another number, 1 is multiplied by 12. So those two numbers that are listed are factors. 2 times 6 equals 12. So 2 and 6 are factors. And 3 and 4 multiplied together are 12. So they are also factors. I also give another example with the number 10. As far as how 1 and 10, 1 times 10, those two numbers that are used are factors. 2 and 5 are also factors because they equal 10. So the two main rules that you should always remember when using factors is always use the 1 times the base number, it's always going to be factors. So like say if you have, even if you go as big as a 200, or say you want to know the factors of 200, 1 times 200, those two will always be factors. And two, always place your factors in order from least to greatest. Always. Even when they are always asking for numbers, if you're grouping numbers, you always pick the smallest first, going to the biggest number. So some examples we can do, and we're gonna do it on a whiteboard first. Anybody give me a random number?
8.
Okay, we'll start with 8. What times what equals 8?
8 times 1.
You can do it either 8 times 1 or 1 times 8. Okay. Now if we go down the list, what's another? What's another more? What else equals 8?
I thought you were equal something like that.
What about 2? 2 times what?
8.
2 times what equals 8? What about 4? 2 times 4 equals 8. So if we have 1 times 8 equals 8, 2 times 4 equals 8, our factors would be 1, 2, 4, and 8. I'll give you an easier route to do it. Let's try this. Let's try the rainbow method. And I'm about to show you why it's called rainbow factors, because this helps a lot. All right. Say for instance, this is the example that was given on the board, 12. But just write the number 12 because it's going to be at the top of the rainbow. All right. If 12 is at the top of the rainbow, and we know that 1 times any number is always going to equal that number, right? So we know 1 times 12 is 12. So draw it like that. Now, as we go down the multiplication list, 2 times what equals 12? What else?
2 times 6.
Exactly. 2 and 6. Alright. What's another one? And see, and you can draw it like that. Move my 6 over a little bit. What's another one that equals 12?
3 times 4.
3 times 4. Good. 3, 4. And see what makes it a rainbow is you can actually do your lines in different colors. But look at your factors. Your factors are already listed as you did it. Your factors are already listed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And it's also in order as well. So let's do another number. What about 24? Let's try that one. Let me see if something's in here. Yep, we can use these and try those. Those are the multiplication tablets, like the mini tablets. Everyone knows how to use one of these? Oh, okay. Okay, well, let me show you really quick how to refresh you. Say, for instance, we're trying to find 2 times a number. 2 times 1 equals 2, down 1 is 2. 2 down 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. You see? Okay, so I'll give you a quick example and let you see if you can make sure you know how to use this chart. Say if I want to know 5 times 4, looking based on the chart, what would 5 times 4 be? 20. There you go. And make sure you know how to use the chart before we went forward. All right, so we're going to do the factors of 20. Let's just do the even number 20. All right, let's do our rainbows at the top. All right, then you started your rainbows. You want to start your rainbow? All right. What times what equals 20? And remember, we always start at the lowest first. So what times what? Look at the rule number 1. 1 times what equals 20? What's the base number?
You said 1 times what?
Equals 20. What's the base number here? What's this number?
20.
1 times 20 equals 20. Oh, so you remember? The base number.
Because it's
Always, and the base number is always the number that you're starting with. Always. Even if it's low as 5, that is the number that we're starting with. So you can always start with 1 times whatever the number is. So since the number is 20, you can always go 1 and 20. All right. Using your chart. 2 times what is 20? And this is how you can go down the line. Does 2 times anything equal 20? Look on your chart. Does 2 times anything give you 20?
10.
Exactly. So 2, 10. Now what about the 3's? Does 3 times anything give you 20? Look at your chart. Look at your number chart. Does 3 times anything give you 20? What about 4? It does. 4 times what? 4 times 5. So you will fill it in 4, 5. What about 6? No 6s? No. No. Are you still talking? Okay. Well, I'm going to stop. All right. The bigger factors would be 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. All right. Let me help you a little bit. What part are you not getting? Okay. So the chart, that's why I asked you to make sure everyone understood the number chart first before we started. Okay. Okay. If you need help, don't ever, if someone asks you, do you need help about something, don't ever just not say anything. And it's nothing wrong with needing help. Everybody needs help every now and again. So if you need help, just say it, all right? There's nothing wrong with it. All right. Say, for instance, we have number 2. If you want to know 2 times 1, 2 times 1, you go across 2, down 1. 2 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3, 2 times 3 is 6.
It's showing like which number you're going first, and then you have to go number to it, and then you have to go to the same place, but not the same place. It's just
I get what you're saying, but you're on the right track. All right, so I'm gonna give you an example like I gave him. If I want to say what is 4 times 2, what would that be? By looking at the chart, based on the chart, what would 4 times 2 be? You would go over the 4 and go down. You see the 2? What is that? So I'm gonna give you another one. Say I want to go 4 times 4. What would that be?
Do I supposed to go down one?
4. I go down to the 4th spot. No. You can actually write on it, circle it, however you need to do it. It's fine. Just try one more. 4 times, let's go to a 5 column. 5 times 3. Go over 5. Thank you.
Easier.
Okay. Alright. Look at this. I have a 5. And you were trying to find out 5 times 3. 1, 2, 3. What's that?
15.
That's it.
Just to do it like that or this way?
Yeah. Alright, so let me try you one more time because I want to make sure you fully got the chart before I move on. Alright, let's give me a 2 times 5. Highlight. What number is that?
2.
Good job. Give me 3 times 4. Make sure you turn it around. What number is that?
12.
There you go. See how easy that was?
I just didn't understand that a little bit.
Alright.
Because I thought it was going this way and then after.
No, you strictly going down the line. Alright. Another example. My favorite number. I'm gonna try. I'll say 16. Let's do a 16. I'm gonna let y'all break this one down to me. Y'all gonna tell me what goes. Alright. Let's go. 16 is at the top of the rainbow here. What would be the first factors? Remembering that rule. What number would come first?
The lowest number?
And what would the lowest number be?
1.
1 times what?
16.
Good job. 1 and 16. You give me one. What's next? What's the next number in line? If you look at your number chart, you could. 1 times 16 is 16. Look on your number chart. 2 times what gives you 16? And that's how you can go. You can literally go down the line. 2 times what will give you 16? If you use your highlight for your chart, feel free to use it. Let's let her do this one. 2 times what gives you 16? 2 times 8. Good job. So 2 and 8. Alright, your turn. Your turn. Does 3 times anything give you 16? What about 4? What?
4 times 16 times 4?
You were right. You were on the right track when you said 4. 4 times what? You went over to 4. You went down how many?
3.
One more. 4 times 4. 4 and 4.
But anything so simple?
Oh,
okay.
Yep, 2 and 8. 4 and 4. Because you already know 4 and 4, you don't have to go 4 twice. But you see your rainbow, how your rainbow came together? So what would be the factors here? What would be your factors?
1, 2, 4, 4, 8, 16.
Good job.
That will be.
Those are your factors. Alright, we're gonna do one more example together, and I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give each one of you a number, and I'm gonna let you be free to do your number, and then I'm gonna let you. You're gonna do your own rainbows. You're gonna do. I'm gonna give you two factors. You're gonna do it on index cards, and you're actually gonna use markers to make a rainbow and paste it in your notebook. Okie doke. So let's try one more. 18. All right. Remember, we can go down the line. You can always, even when you're by yourself and you have to do something like that, you can always think about it. All right, we're gonna go from one. One times what equals 18? What times what equals 18? Remember that base number. What's the base number here?
18.
Exactly. One times this base number, whatever your number is, you can always use those two numbers as factors. So 1 times 18. So what's after 1? What's the next number? 2. 2 times what equals 18?
9.
2 times 9. Good job. 2 and 9. Alright, what about 3? Is that 3 anything?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what it is. I think you done caught on to it. I get you. 3 times what?
3.
3. Go over 3. And down what? How many equals 18?
9.
Oh, remember, use your highlight if you need to. 3 times what equals 18? What number is that?
6.
3 times 6. 3 and 6. There's nothing else after that. That would equal 18. So, what would your factors be?
1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3, 6, 9, 18.
Alright, I'm going to give each one of you a number. Right on your whiteboard. There's your whiteboard. Get each one of you a number. And when I give you this number, I want you to do it and tell me your factors on your board. I'm going to give you the number 9. No, everybody's going to get their own number.
Oh.
6, 15. So go ahead and do it. Using your charts. You guys go ahead and do it.
I got a question for this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put the 1 and 5 on this?
Yeah, 1 and 15. Yeah. Remember that one time that base number is always going to be. So 1 and 15. You put 15 right here.
Oh.
1 in your base number.
Because I didn't know, like, the 1, like, and the 5 could be.
Yeah, it keeps it together. That base number, your whole base number is 15, so it will go. So now go ahead. And once you finish, write your factors from least to greatest, so I know what your factors are.
I don't on 15. Do I just put 15 after?
Okay, you got 115. Does any 2 times anything give you 15? So go, that's what I said, use your chart. If anything times 15 with 2, what about 3? Go to the next column. Do you see a 15 in that chart? So 3 times what is your 15? Three times what is your 15? You said it.
15?
3 times what gives you 15? You just called it. And you counted it. 3 times what? And you counted it. You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 got you to 15. You counted it and you realized you counted it.
I just keep on thinking.
You got to trust yourself. You said the right answer the first time because you weren't sure. You said no and it actually was right.
So put the 5 back in, put the 2.
The 3.
Oh.
Now
Okay,
write your factors.
You
Now write your factors out.
I still have 1 more.
Anything else you think equals 15? All right. Is everybody finished?
I think I'm finished.
Okay. Jaleel, what are your numbers? What are your factors?
9.
What are your factors? What is the factors of 9 that you came up with?
1 times 9, 3 times 9.
1 times 9 and 3 times 3. You're right. So what are your factors? Remember what your factors are.
1 and 3, 9, 9.
You don't have to put 9 twice. You can just put your factors. And your factors here would be 1, 3, 9. Good job. Brianna, what would your factors be?
1, 2, 3, 2, 6.
All right. If you already have the number 2, you don't have to repeat it. But 1, 2, 3, 6. Good job. That is your factors. Now, what were your factors?
1, 3, 5, 6.
Good job. Those are your factors. All right. Let me give you guys one more example before we start doing the rainbows on the rainbow cards. Okay. And we're going to do this one together, but we are going to turn it on. I'm going to go slightly higher in my numbers. We'll do 24. I'm going to show you the way I do it. All right, the rainbow. Remember I told you that base number of 1? 1 times what gives me 24?
24.
Good job. 1 and 24. So write it. 1 and 24. Whenever you do your number chart, or whenever you do your rainbow, whenever you have to do this, always remember you can always use that number again. 1 and 24. 2 times 12 gives me 24. So I'll put 2 and 12. 24. 3 times 8 gives me 24. 3 and 8. Alright. 4 and 6 will give me 24. 4, 6. Now you see that? Even though I know these numbers will give me 12, if it repeats, you don't have to write the number more than once. So, here we go. 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Alright. So my factors would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one and if it's 1 or 24 or high number or lower number, there's always that number that's behind the one.
It's always that number. Say for instance, I have a number like 60, a big number. My base number is always going to be in that first equation, 60. These two will always be factors. Always. One is always a factor in every factorization. Every time you break down a factor, one is always going to be a factor. Always. Alright. So, I'm going to give you guys some rainbow trees. What you're going to do? You're going to make the rainbow tree.
Rainbow tree.
I'm going to give you two numbers. We're going to do on the whiteboard first. And then we're going to make sure we got it right. Does everyone have a pencil? Alright. Everybody's going to get two numbers. I want you to work them out on your whiteboard first, and then you can transfer what you wrote on there to your card, and you're going to use colors to make a rainbow, and then we're going to glue it in place, okay? Alright. Give you another number. Give you an even number. I would say 2 and 8. So we're going to start with your 2. I'm going to do one at a time so you won't confuse yourself. Do your factors of 20. 4 and 4 and 14. Ready with you. 5 and 16. Alright. So you start with the number 5. When you finish, let me check it, then I'll let you transfer it to your card. Remember that big number. Remember your numbers? There you go. Anything else equals 5?
Go to 5. Go to 5 first.
Anything else?
Because you said 5.
Alright, you finished? Yep, you are. Because the only factors are 2 or 1 and 2. Good job. You can transfer it to your board, to your card now. But you can do it in color. Alright, 1 and 4. You got 1.
We could put a 1 right there.
You already got your 1 there. So you got your 1 and your 4. What is another factor of 4?
1, 2.
So you don't have 2. You can put another 2 if you want to.
2 right here.
If you want to. Now you can draw your rainbow. That's all the factors are for. So what will your factors be? 1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, 4. Can we say
you can just do 1, 2, and 4 as your factors, but you can draw the exact same thing on there using colors, different colors. Each ring is you're doing a rainbow, so it can't do it more than one color.
Can we say 25?
No, that's multiple. You didn't get the multiples yet. But it's only 1 and 5. 1 and 5 is only 1 and 5. So now you can draw that also on the 5. That's it. Yep, so you can draw that one.
Did the colors on this one?
Yep.
So draw the lines?
No, you don't have to draw the lines in color because you only have one factor for this one. Alright. Factors are 1 and 2. Circle your factors at the bottom in 2 numbers circle. I need my line straight. No one's on the wall. No one on the wall.
John, can you give me a
you did. Let's see if I got any. There you go. Write your factors on the bottom. On the bottom. The factors of 5 is 1 and 5. 1 and 5. And circle it. So you know what your factors were. Alright. Alright. Go ahead and erase it and get started on your second number that I gave you. You remember what your second number was?
4 and 8.
Okay.
Finished.
Okay. Remember the second number I gave you?
Yeah, 14.
Okay.
Or 4?
Mm-hmm. 4 is always a factor. Two times what gives you 16? You can always go down your number list. You can go by the 1, you got your 1. You can go by your 2. Do you find any 16 in that 2 column? Keep going. 2 times what gives you 16? 2 times what? 2 times what? 2 times what gives you 16? You got to get 16. 2 times what? What's that number right there? 2 times 8. Very, very good job.
Is this correct?
Alright, check yours now. Now on your other card that you have,
Put your 8 right here.
You can do your other rainbow.
Put your 2.
Alright. Is there any 3 times anything for 16? Very good job. What about 4? What about 4? Now does 4 times anything give you 16? Four times nothing gives you 16?
Oh, you said 4.
Yeah.
I was thinking 5. You said
4. Does 4 times anything give you 16? Look at that 4 column. Do you see 16 in the 4th column? 4 times what? Good. Did I tell you to stop second guessing yourself? You said it right the first time. You have to trust your answers because you're absolutely right. Boom, there you go. You can put another 4 there if you want to. Alright, what's your factors?
1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 1, 6.
There you go. Now on here, you can draw your other factor. You can draw your trillion. Or your they actually just finished. So what you're gonna go ahead and do really quick is you're gonna put these, you're gonna move them in your notebooks. Erase your board and put them in the notebook. Very, very good job. Told you it wasn't hard.
So you better wrap up now.
Yeah, they're going ahead and so you go ahead and just glue it in your notebook, and you can go back to it for studying. And I'm glad that you guys caught on to it. Good job, you guys.